Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event already in progress. We're picking up the action on the first hole. Let's get into it. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for bogey.
This one's online. Ooh, right by the hole. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Ouch, that's not the way they intended to start their day, Rich.
Nope, it looked like you were out there, Luke. Lucky to get away with a double bogey.
John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back nine opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? No, that's too bad. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to face a par 4 now. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Going with the 7.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
8 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, what a stroke. And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. And with that now, back to level par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now we're on the fourth tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, and that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Going with the 6 iron here. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. A putt for a place in the top 10. Well, that'll play. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Looks to have chosen the 7 iron. Woo, back there, horsey. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Nicely done.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 2 strokes off the lead. Ooh, that'll almost went down. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And this putt to move into a share of first place. It was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. And well holed. Let's move on. He's currently tied for fourth. Teeing off here at the seventh. Yeah, that one will play. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind, with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
An opportunity to make their par. Currently a couple under for the round. Let's see what happens here at the eighth. Going with the 5-wood. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Even for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. That's a touch of class.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This putt for par here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
He finds himself in a share of 4th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Teeing off here at the 9th hole. Oh, that was pure. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the hybrid. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This one's for birdie. Looking really good, this one. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
I tell you, Luke, final 9 find themselves 1 back. Do you like the position or don't you? I personally do. Go chase down that leader.
Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose. Atta boy, good shot. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just 1 shot back, things are getting interesting.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, just missed. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here. It's looking solid.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now 4 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time to face a par 4. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Second shot here on the 11th. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
looking really good.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 5-iron here. Should find the green. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Come on, don't be shy.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes to the whole way. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, steady now. And back to the course with the live action. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.